The dawn of civilization. Primitive. Dangerous. Exciting. The handwriting is on the wall. If the human race is ever going to amount to anything, it needs
the most civilized caveman I have ever seen.
Look who's come out of his cave.
Hey everyone, this is James from Cave Dweller Music Podcast. I'm here with my co-host Brendan, and we are joined by Connecticut experimental sludge band VRSA. Thank you so much for coming on the show, guys. Great to have you.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Thank you for having us, man.
Absolutely.
Anytime. For anyone who doesn't know, this is your second time on the show, so welcome back, technically.
Yeah, right. Thanks.
Since we last spoke with you, quite a bit's happened. I know that you just released a brand new album called Saltwater Circadian last month, I believe.
Yeah, March 30th.
Wow, so like 2 weeks ago. Well, not even.
Right.
2 weeks.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's awesome.
It's exciting.
Yeah.
Do you want to tell us a little bit about the album?
Sure. So, initially it was just inspiration from I was living down by Long Island Sound, and I was just inspired by just being by the ocean and the water all the time, and so I decided to write an album about it, pretty much.
Six years later.
Yeah, well, then within that time, we released our last album, and then finally now all those songs and ideas have found a home on this album.
That's sweet. So, a lot of it's got some cool ocean soundscapes. Is that from right in your area, or?
That was a composite of different sources, I guess.
Nice. Yeah, and I was thinking was it shellbacks? At the end there, it's got like the ocean crashing.
Yeah.
I didn't know if that was like the sound or whatever.
Yeah, no, that wasn't actually any audio that I captured myself. Unfortunately, that was just samples and stuff that I put together to make that soundscape.
So last time we spoke with you, you had just done, it was called a Cult of Machina.
Right.
And that was a pretty big departure from your sound before. So what's been inspiring the change lately? Where does the new sound and direction come from?
I think it's just a natural thing that happens because since we had, pretty much every album that we put out, we had a different rhythm section. So I think that kind of influences the way we go with it. It still all sounds like VRSA to me, but different chemistry makes things happen.
Yeah,
it does.
The majority of the music begins with the guitar riff.
Right.
And the two that create guitar riffs have always been here. They're the founding members. I think that's what always maintains the sound, regardless of what the rhythm section is. The rhythm section definitely does twist it and bend it and push it in different directions. Also, Andrew's playing style has also a bit more progressive as well. Right?
Maybe also
complex riffs.
We even now, with Aidan being our new drummer, we can tell we're writing new songs, and it's already sounding just different enough from the album that just came out. So we're continuing on that same path of changing.
Nice.
Just slightly.
Yeah, it's a progression. It's got it sounds like it's more meaningful, like this album does. It's like
that's cool.
It's got a lot of emotion in it. It's got some, it's really good. There's you have the good cleans, you know what I mean, that don't sound like some dumb dude. It's like, and then
I try not to sound like some dumb dude.
But no, it's great, and then you guys have got this really cool, psychedelic-y kind of real nice go, but then it hit hard and it's awesome. Yeah, it's really well done,
Influenced by I like shit from the Flaming Lips to Deicide, so anywhere in between there is fair game to us.
Right.
It's a lot to work with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely
so
that stuff too, because I love hip hop. I love big electronic music drops. We're not that big, but all that kind of
Gotcha.
choppy, different types of stuff, ways to transition between riffs. I love exploring over it.
Right, and that's like a neat little influence that's new, right?
Yeah, I suppose so. I mean,
Well,
You're new to the band.
Matt, this is his first album,
First record with
with us. So yeah, moving forward, I'm
Gotcha.
sure we'll bring in, come in even more.
Yeah.
Right.
I came into this.
Yeah, because like with hip hop, there could be some like cool like intensity. You know what I mean, with the drums and the beats and all that. So if you just apply it to your sludge that you're doing there, it's really good. The tempos change and it doesn't sound like it's like struggle.
That's the thing. It'll never.
No, please don't.
It'll never be hip hop or electronic, but that.
Yeah, you don't have to do that. The formula is good.
Crossover.
I think, Matt, a lot of it is in the transitions between riffs, right? When you're trying to find, like, how does it sound? So it doesn't just sound a bunch of riffs thrown together. So when you start trying to connect them, that's where you come up with all these different stops, different drum fills, different dynamic elements to try to connect the different riffs.
Yeah.
I feel like that's where it shines the most.
Dynamics.
And the transition nuggets.
Yeah.
We like dynamics. We like songs that go on journeys, even if they're 5 minutes long.
Yeah, no, it's really good. Like, it's definitely good.
Thanks.
So anything stood out to you guys so far this year in 2024? Any standout albums or artists that you've come across?
How about you, Andres? You're the one that likes to search and find new things.
So from like other bands?
Yeah.
I mean, High on Fire is about to come out, right? I can't wait for that.
Yeah.
I've been almost totally engrossed in just local bands.
That is true.
I listen to them the most on Spotify. That's the only shows I go to are, man, if it's over $10, you're probably not seeing me there.
Well, actually,
I'm poor.
when we went to the main show, it was a long drive.
Yeah.
You did have a Spotify playlist made with all the bands that we played with
previously and upcoming. Yeah.
Previous year and upcoming. So it was really cool to kind of really dive into the actual records of all the local, so to speak, bands. I mean, some of them are bigger than local, but
also define local.
Yeah.
I like local. Maine.
It's a great idea.
Like all New England to me is local, and they've been down to like New York and Jersey, Pennsylvania. That's all local to me, man. We could drive there in 3 or 4 hours. It's local.
Like a regional music.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, that is definitely a more accurate way.
So instead of listening to the same old,
if you want to send me that playlist, I can happily include it in the description for the podcast, so listeners can go check out all those local acts.
I will do that.
Yeah,
I'll add some Versa to it.
Yeah, I'm sure people would love to see what they're missing out there.
There's no Versa on it.
There you go.
Yeah, I'll send it to you.
Marketing 101. Got to add your own band.
We'll have to add it in.
Brendan, what about you? What do you listen to at the moment?
I've been going through, let's see, I'd say, Mastiff's album, To Precipice. Been loving that. I've been listening to the Saltwater Circadian. It's really good. I've been into the Toad Liquor album. I've been revisiting that a bunch. What else was it? Howling Giant. They came through Brattleboro, Vermont the other night, and so my wife and I went up and saw them play. And then so I've been digging those guys a lot lately.
Nice. I've been on a weird black metal kick lately. Found a bunch of super obscure stuff that I've just been obsessively listening to the last few weeks. There's a lot of good stuff coming out from places you wouldn't even think of as well, which is awesome.
Right.
So
Yeah,
back to you guys and your music. Sorry, we're going to say something. There's a bit of a lag. Didn't mean to cut you off.
it's a good time for music right now, post-COVID. It feels like there's a lot of creativity out there these days.
Yeah, for sure. A lot of people refer to COVID as like the underground's golden age, like second golden age since like the 1990s. There's been a lot of crazy good stuff coming. I think it's just because there's so much stuff coming out because way more people started making music during COVID.
Yeah, that's probably right. It gave everyone
The
a chance
2020
to
music boom.
focus on their own little worlds, you know.
The last year was really good.
Yeah, not just like that. Like so many things came out of like podcasts. Our podcast came out of COVID. Like a bunch of people saw record labels. It's kind of cool how much was born during that time.
Right.
Yeah.
It's neat when you get to really sit around and be creative instead of like, just hustle.
Yeah, slowed everyone down a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. And like a lot of bands put out albums because they couldn't tour. So there's massive bursts of like new music from existing bands as well.
So what are you saying? We need
Right.
more
Yeah,
pandemic?
because they weren't sitting around touring.
Creativity.
This one was just a trial run, so the next one will be here soon.
Quarantine, man.
Woof. I know. Rough.
So the opposite of COVID, touring. You guys mentioned you've been doing a bit of it, and you got a bunch coming up. What's been going on there?
So, let's do upcoming. Those are the most important, right? So 420, we're down New Haven, or Hamden at the Cellar. That's like a big stoner festival. What is it called? The Riffs and Spliffs Festival. Is this even going to be out by 420?
Yeah.
Podcast here. All right. So,
it might
so
be.
that's gonna be. Was there like 8 bands? Afghan Haze is playing with us. There's a whole bunch of bands. Somnary coming up from Brooklyn. Yeah, that's gonna be dope. And then we do our own little mini.
Yeah.
We, I got on Instagram, made a group chat with a band called North Star the Wanderer up in the Boston area, and a band called Goliath down in Long Island. And I just posed, why don't we each book our own show? And Goliath picked Friday, booked Shakers Pub on May 3rd. We took the Saturday.
Nice.
And we're going to do
Scottish Daves
in Clinton, Connecticut. And then North Star the Wanderer did the Sunday, which will be at Kodo, which is the second location, I guess, in Lowell, Mass. So our own tour, DIY, just the band's doing it. We're promoting it ourselves, we got all our own flyers. Just everybody take it, headline your own show. Put the 2 traveling bands as the meat in the sandwich and bring out an opener. So we got a bunch of cool openers too. It's going to be dope. Good times. Looking forward to our little road trip.
Nice.
So, yeah, I guess.
You said that was May 3rd?
So that'll be, May 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Nice.
Long Island, Connecticut, and Massachusetts.
Any bands that you've played with on the touring you have done that kind of were a good time people should see?
Mound up in Maine is awesome. Definitely vouch for them.
Nice.
There's a place up there called Nomad that we played at. It's a pizza restaurant. It's in a big fort converted into all kinds of commercial space. And there's a group of people up there, two people from the band Mound that put on once a month a metal show. So if you're in the Brunswick area, once a month, get the Nomad and you get to see a metal show. And man, people came out. It was a really awesome time. Really good time. So props to Mound.
Oh yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, bands in general, yeah. Guts is a great band that we're good friends with from New York.
Yeah, GHUTS, right?
Right, yeah. Yeah, I had to ask him. I was like, "It's guts, right?"
Yeah.
That's kind of like us. People don't know. They just say like VRSA sometimes, which is fine.
Yeah.
You know, we are a acronym, so you know that's acceptable. We just say VRSA though.
Yeah.
Brendan, I kind of tiptoed into the territory of the questions you like to ask, so maybe it's a good time for me to hand those over.
Well, we were talking about shows. We could keep on that subject. You guys had played a couple new venues, newer venues, right? Recently, there was a sober show in February, I believe.
Yes, up in I don't know where you are. Windsor, Connecticut. There's a new spot. What is the name?
Yeah.
Of the spot?
I think it's A-Planned.
I don't know.
Or maybe that's just his.
It was
Okay.
25 Central Street.
Oh,
was
yeah.
what they were going by. I don't even think they had landed on a name for the venue yet.
Yeah, I think it's just still coming together.
Yeah, there's a promoter in the area. She goes by Sounds of Surrender, SOS, and she just puts on sober, all ages shows. Metal, hardcore. I think some rap show. I'm not sure where she gets into, but yeah, she invited us out to support this new venue. It was great. I love
That's
all
sweet.
these shows.
Yeah, it's good to play all ages.
We don't get mosh pits a lot. We had a mosh pit that night, which made me excited.
It's always nice.
That's awesome.
An
Well,
interesting thing too.
I think
about that
it's
show-
great, you know?
Yeah. An interesting part about that show is that initially it was going to be in our building in a spot that was having shows for a little while, but that got shut down, so we had to like scramble for a new location, and so that was just so happened that they were just about ready to go, and they said, "Okay, we'll push it up a little early and do this first show with you guys." So it was actually their first show they were doing there.
Yeah, it's awesome to have the.
Oh, that's really
opportunity
cool. That's really cool.
to, show your music to a younger generation. Our demographic is pretty old.
Yeah, absolutely.
35 to
Yeah,
45.
well, that's what I was going to say.
Male,
Yeah, with beards.
Right.
with
Well,
beard, yeah.
it's important, like you need like somewhere to go and chill out and like hang out and catch some music, instead of just hanging out in front of a fucking YouTube or doing whatever, doing nothing, who knows, or like causing trouble. Like go to a show, release that energy out there with your boys, Yeah, well, not for nothing, but like I went to there was a place in Brattleboro, Vermont I lived near, and it had all ages shows, and there was like a space for teens to go, and it was cool, we didn't have to worry about a bunch of there was a skate park behind there too, which was really cool. So it was like they had shows, they had a lounge space, like it was really nice. So like that got like I don't know. I could say I'd tip a nod to them is like having that ability, to go out and see music and catch music as a teenager versus not doing that.
Yeah.
I think it put me on a good path, to like support local music and go find cool bands,
Right. Yeah, absolutely. I wish there was stuff like that in my area when I was a kid.
They inspire us right back. The younger generation. I don't know, there's one bassist approached us. His name was Dan. Really loved the song Marble Orchard off of Phantom of an Era. How old is that record? 10 years old?
Yeah.
Song I've never played because I'm newer in the band, and these guys haven't played him forever, but that immediately made us go, we're learning that song now. And we've been playing it past, 3-4
That's sweet.
now? Yeah, so cool. I love meeting everybody.
Well, it's
Yeah.
no better
But
than
it's sweet.
somebody at the live show.
Well, right, exactly.
That's part of
There's
touring.
it's like untapped for breweries and stuff, it's like it's like people just tell you the truth and it's great.
Yeah.
That's definitely really cool. Glad that there's something like that that's popping up and around. I'm gonna have to keep an eye out for that. You said it was SOS was the person
That's
that
the promoter,
that
yeah, that was the promoter. Yeah.
Yes. Do you guys have any plans besides that little New England show tour coming up planned out? Anything outside of Connecticut?
Maybe start recording some new music, maybe a little bit. Trying.
Yeah,
We're working on new stuff. We've been working. Yeah.
All right, nice.
Yeah.
That's
new
awesome.
music is coming very quickly. So, but we're in here a lot more than we used to.
That's nice.
I think, time spent has definitely increased.
Don't we have another run though? I thought?
That's great.
We have yes. Well, that one, just got announced early June. That's the Komodo tour.
Right.
That'll be 5 days we're going out for.
Yeah.
We start at, I don't know the list of all the places. We are starting at Cherry Street on, I think it's a Friday. Yeah, see. Might as well burst in that one. But we'll go from there to Mass, to Boston area, to Maine, to New Hampshire, and then Vermont. So that'll be fun.
Yeah.
Another
nice.
big New England tour.
Yeah. So it's
Nice.
we're doing Cherry Street on 531. Then we're doing Four Phantoms Brewing Company up in Greenfield, Mass. At on 6-1, and then Sammy's Patio in Revere, Mass. on 6-2, and then 6-3 is the Cavern in Portland Maine, and then 6-4 is Feathered Friend Brewery in Concord, New Hampshire.
Nice. So I haven't been up that way in a long time. I was
Despacito in Vermont. I think is the last part of that run.
Right, that's true. Yeah.
I don't know if we'll be on that one yet, but we're working on it.
Nice.
Yeah, 6 days. Awesome bands. What is it? Komodo VT, Evil Bong, Hobo Wizard, us, and Buzzum.
I think Buzzum might not be on.
Hopefully, we're gonna find out. So let us know by Friday. So yeah, that'll be fun. That'll be a
all right.
Yeah, that's a good stoner trip. Evil Bong. I mean,
Yeah.
You guys ever see that movie, Evil Bong?
Have you been to any of those? I haven't heard it. No.
There's a movie called that.
Any of the
was one of them Hobo Wizard? Is that what you said?
Yeah, it was Hobo Wizard. And, yeah.
That's one of the best names I've ever heard. Hobo Wizard is amazing.
Yeah, Hobo Wizard. Yeah,
I'm looking that up right now.
Or am I wrong? Oh no.
Okay, sick. Solid name choice.
That's funny. Oh, who did your guys' art this time around for your album?
Mig, this guy Michael Miglietta. He shares he rents a space in the same building that we're in, and they do a bunch of shows back there, and they have a band called City of Meriden. I don't think he's in the band, but they're all like part of that same kind of crew. And I've just known that he's an artist for a long time, and we always like to use friends that are artists to not use, but you know what I mean. We go to our friends and say, "Hey, could you please make us an awesome piece of art, and we'll pay you for it."
Yeah.
But no, we like to show other
friends,
other local artists. Yeah.
Artists, video.
Yeah, exactly. No, that's the way it should be, right?
Yeah. Why not? They support us.
That's the way it goes. That's awesome. That's definitely good. Yeah, it's cool. It works well. It feels for the album too,
Yeah,
deep colors.
We gave it
spaces.
to him, the demos of all the whole album, and he was listening to the demo while he was creating the artwork. So yeah, it was kind of cool. A good way to inspire him.
Perfect.
What made you guys come up with the sea theme, like the whole saltwater? I mean, obviously you got like Saltwater Circadian, Hurricane Song, Shellbacks, Born on the Tide, Ocean Floor, all very well themed. Yeah,
well, that's what I was saying. Because I was living down, along the coast, or not the coast, but the sound. and just being in that environment, you know, in the salt air and just whatever, just being by like ships and boats and all that kind of crap, it just led me to start wanting to use that kind of imagery in the songs, and that's where it came from. That's where we ended up.
That's sweet.
It's a great theme that needs more attention. Like Ahab's always done it, obviously, but do you guys know the band Giant Squid?
Yep. I saw them play.
Yeah, wait, I feel like they're familiar.
in New Haven. Yeah, they were awesome.
Oh, how were they? Because I haven't seen them live. But I love their early albums.
Yeah, no, they're great. Yeah, they're just like their album.
Oh, that's sick. Good to hear. Brendan, if you haven't heard them, you should definitely check them out. They've got some great stuff.
Yeah, I feel like I have. I don't know where they're from. Boston? I feel like, I don't know.
No, they're a West Coast band, I believe.
Here, look that up. West Coast.
Oh, they are? Oh, it's San
so.
Francisco. They live in my state. I need to see them live then. There you go. Yeah, I can't remember what their debut was called. It was that was my favorite one from the.
I'm following.
Oh yeah, there it is. Metridium Fields. That album absolutely rules.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, came out at the right time, like, for me, anyways. It was just like, you know, all that stuff kind of going on with like whatever it was, post metal or whatever. Like, just really hit me at the right time.
That was a cool time because that was when like Mastodon started gaining momentum as well.
Exactly. Yeah. I think that was probably Leviathan times.
They when was it? Right. I think they peaked around like 2009 was like when they were the biggest, touring like every festival, headlining probably like 2010, 11. But that whole area, they're unstoppable.
Yeah. Wait, what area?
That would like 2010 through to like 2011, 12 for Mastodon. Like I think that's when they're at their biggest. Yeah, sorry.
No, that was us.
I saw them play last year. It was fun.
They're always good live. The funniest thing though is like when the first time I saw them live, their drummer like told everyone he dropped acid before he came on stage, and then he like messed up one of the songs and stopped playing, and was like, "Fuck it, we're starting over." And they started the song again, like, and they're like 2 or 3 minutes into it, and just did the whole thing from the start because he was just like, "I'm not like playing the song with a mistake in it," because he was just so high. Brendan, did you have any other questions that you were looking to ask about like local stuff or food or anything like that?
Oh, sure. We could go for, well, I remember we were talking about drinking and being sober last time. So how has the eating been? Is there any new restaurants or same old spots you guys going to? Like band nights or anything like that?
I can't say I have any new insight on that. I actually have been really enjoying Detroit-style pizza a lot lately. I can say that.
Okay.
Actually,
hell yeah.
And also hot honey.
Thick
I'm
boys.
obsessed with hot honey in general.
Just give him a moment.
Yeah.
I'll start to think of it.
Nice.
Roger says
Hot honey's great, dude.
Yeah. Mike's Hot Honey, I think it's called, or something, right? It's so good.
Yeah, there's a couple. I have one that's got habanero in it. It's pretty spicy.
Damn, that's a hot honey.
Yeah, it is super hot. It's good though. You use a little bit, and it's nice. I throw it on some like chicken.
Yeah, so they have
grill that shit.
I went to like Joey Garlic's recently, and they have the Detroit style with pepperoni and then the hot honey on there. That's really good. That's really good.
10 out of 10 for you, right?
Yeah.
You got everything.
I haven't been to Joey Garlic's in a minute.
What's that?
I said I haven't been to a Joey Garlic's in a minute.
That was the first time I ever went.
I used to live in New Britain. I'd go to I think there was one in like Avon or something, or Farmington. Yeah, it's good. It's decent. What I remember. I remember I had like some kind of like the hell was it? It was like some clams and linguine thing and some other like, I don't know, it was a special that they had going on.
Yeah. Yeah, no,
cool.
stuck with the pizza. I didn't have full meals or nothing, but I would definitely recommend their Detroit style.
Hell yeah.
Nomad Pizza, Brunswick, Maine.
Yeah,
That pizza was good.
and you can watch them making it. You can watch. They had
That's good to know.
The brick oven in the corner of the building, and you can watch them making the pizzas. It's pretty cool.
Oh, that's definitely sweet.
Awesome.
I worked at a pizza place like that in Hartford before it, I don't know what the hell it is now. Something now. It's not a pizza place anymore. But they had a big open spot where you could, like, exhibition kitchen, they call that.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, where you can see everything.
Right.
It's cool to see.
Yeah, there's a place called Crust in Middletown, Connecticut, that does the same.
Oh, yeah.
That's pretty good, too.
Crust is good, dude.
Yeah.
Is that happen to be the chain? Is that a chain? Because we've got Crusts here too, like in a couple of locations. Like the one where you build your own pizza.
No. This is just like a bar.
I think it might be different.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there's like a chain in California called Crust as well.
With a C or a
Yeah,
K.
this one's. I don't think it's a chain. I think ours, the one in Connecticut's, does like a bunch of like cool like salads and shit like that, like burrata salad and all that kind of like super good.
And they're
Nice.
big on their whiskey too.
Actually, like
bourbon selection.
yeah, I was gonna say they had a couple different kinds that I've never had before, so I was like, all right, I haven't been there in a long time. There's like probably like 2019 might have been one of the last times I went.
Yeah, I can't say I've been there recently.
2020.
You guys,
but I do love it.
do you guys find it tough to eat Domino's and Pizza Hut style pizza when you know that so much better stuff exists in the U.S.?
I can't say that I've had Domino's or Pizza Hut in like 25 years probably.
Oh, yeah.
I wouldn't buy it.
It's been a
You're
minute.
doing the right. That's good. That's a good thing. Good.
I was a kid.
Well, you gotta remember, like, yeah, New
It's
Haven
trash.
Pizza is that's their whole area. Pizza was
I don't
invented
think-
in their area.
It's one of those things that I always have when I'm at like a party and someone just orders pizza and they get like Domino's or something. I was like, just go to your local pizza place and order something instead. It's guaranteed to be better.
Right.
Please.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's going to be way better no matter what.
And like the same price in some places too, because Domino's isn't even that cheap anymore, which is the crazy thing. Like,
Yeah.
why are you paying for it? It's like almost the same size as same price as like a regular pizza at an actual like restaurant.
You're right. Yeah.
Right. And it's just built for speed. That's all it is, man.
Yeah, convenience.
But these other brick oven places are really top notch, dude.
Mm-hmm.
They can be.
Yeah, they're really good. Wood fire like pizza, it's freaking delicious.
Yeah. And there's something about it, dude. There's like, you can just hold a big fat slice and it doesn't bend, it's just perfect. Not
You
burnt.
guys are blessed. You guys live in pizza country, though. You guys are blessed in the Northeast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've had it up there and I've had it down here, and it's infinitely better up there.
I belong to
Yeah.
the Pizza
I don't know if it's
Holics.
an elevation thing or what. I have no idea.
I belong to the Pizza Holics.
I'm on there too.
So it's fun to watch.
Yeah.
I've seen that one.
Yeah, it's amazing.
I'm
how
on there too, dude. It's funny shit.
Yeah, people really get into their pizza,
They really do, dude. They like, someone was just recently posting about like pizza from like New Hampshire and things like that. And you're just like, all right, there you go. But then you always
people
see,
are proud of where they're, the
New
pizza
Haven
they're from, comes from where they are.
yeah. So funny.
Bagels are another thing that people are really like picky about as well.
Oh yeah, bagels. Bagels are
People argue about bagels too.
No lenders for some people, I guess, right? Frozen lenders out of the freezer.
you call these bagels?
Donut shops too. It's kind of interesting. Like I don't know about where you guys live, but the best donut shops in California are all owned by Southeast Asian families that are like first or second generation.
I can't say
There's
I've been to any.
oh man, there's a couple different ones. I can't remember the name of it. There's like I feel like it's like right down the road now.
Yeah, it's kind of funny because it's literally a thing here. Like 1 in 3 donut shops I visited are owned by like a small Southeast Asian family, either Thai, Cambodian, or from Laos. Every time, and they just make the best friggin' donuts and charge like nothing for them.
Nice.
Oh yeah, we have like a commercial space around here called Crumble.
Oh, is that the cookie place?
Yeah,
I love Crumble, dude. That place is absolutely phenomenal.
yeah. There's one near us. It's
so good. It's dangerous.
I have a friend who brought it over one time, and I was like, "Don't do that again." Yeah, exactly. So good.
We're kind of at the end of time coming up here, so I just want to ask you something before we run out. Last time you were on the show, did I hit you guys with the desert island question?
I
No,
believe you did. Yeah.
Might have been before we started doing that, huh? I did? Okay.
it was.
Well, so the desert island question is, if you were stranded on a desert island with only 3 CDs to listen to on repeat until you got rescued, what would you want to have with you?
Yeah, I think that might have been the same question. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I'm terrible at that kind of thing because like I said, I like so
pressure
much.
to pick 3.
Yeah,
I do 30 then.
You know,
I know. Yeah, it's
I'm like-
stressful.
like 1,000 times, and I'm like, why did I say that?
We have some people on that like just straight up rattle 3 out. I'm like, wow, I couldn't do that.
Yeah, no. I don't know. Like I said, like I'm a fan of everything from like Mouse to Morbid Angel.
That's a good thing. That gives you variety to choose from, so you don't have you don't get bored while you're there.
I added one to my list.
Oh yeah,
Jerry Cantrell, Boggy Depot.
Hmm.
It's a fucking great album, dude.
First,
What?
I don't think I've heard that either.
Dude. I think it's from 1998. It's really fucking good, dude.
What's the album?
Boggy Depot.
Buggy Deep. Okay, I got it. Oh, dude, I know this one. Yes, I have definitely heard this. He's from,
Alice in Chains.
yeah, it's the guitarist in Alice in Chains, right? His solo,
Yeah.
the solo project. Yes,
He
I've
was
heard
the
that.
backup singer and all that. Yeah, dude.
Yeah, that's very good.
Yeah. Oh, it's a really fucking great album, dude.
Island, right?
Down in a hole.
Yeah, I wouldn't want that in an island by myself.
Bury me
Get
up to
too
my neck.
depressed. Yeah. Need something happier, like black metal.
Sublime.
Oh,
Yeah, I try to make this
What you
experience
call it, real
fun
Sublime.
yeah. Well,
Just 3 Sublime albums.
Yeah.
I was just trying to think of my 3 CDs, and I think a Sublime
Woof.
album would be on there.
Yeah.
That would be
40 ounces to
right.
Yeah, that one's
oh
definitely
boy.
good.
Probably that, Metallica's Master of Puppets, and I think Wu-Tang, man. I need my Wu-Tang.
All right.
Picture the Wu-Tang.
I would be happy with all
36
that.
chambers.
Nice.
Let's go. I think that was
Yeah.
it.
Yes, good
I
album.
have-
I have that on vinyl. Killer album.
Nice. Yeah, that's funny you bring that up. I have a pretty significant vinyl collection, but I have like nothing to play it on. I have like nothing good to play it on.
That's like having a book collection without
Oh,
books.
really?
I had
That was you, Brandon, until not long ago.
yeah, I had an old record player from I don't know, there's something wrong with the old setup I had. Like I'm not sure if it was the receiver that I was putting it into or whatever, but like it just I couldn't get it to work and play into some speakers.
Uh-huh.
So I don't know, maybe the amp was broken in it, the preamp or whatever, because it doesn't have a preamp on it. It's an old like Sony. Not
Yeah,
Sony.
I know what you
can't
mean.
remember.
I have the same set. Kind of
Yeah,
thing.
yeah. So nonetheless, it's really nice.
Yeah.
It was like it's considered like a mid high end player from back in the day.
Like the 70s.
Anyways, it's a Tektronix something, SL88, I think is what it is.
Yeah.
So I didn't have, it wasn't working for me. And my record collection I had like inherited from my parents and my grandma. And then I have all these records from like now collecting from like this years of doing this. And
yeah, I think I
just being, so now I got last year I finally got a new player and it's the best.
What did you get?
I love it now. I can actually go. I got a Project SB.
Cool.
Well, he finds that his wife had her help me pick it out because she actually tried to get him the same model I had for his birthday, and then they accidentally sent him the model up and didn't charge him any extra. So he actually got a better one than me.
Yeah, you can't complain there.
Yeah. It was a birthday present, and she surprised me with it. Like she got in cahoots with James about it, and then when it arrived, it was this Project.
It's awesome. It's a good player.
It really is. I was like, it's a Project. Is it the T1 SB? I think it is. There's two versions of it. Yeah, it's the T1 SB, I think.
With
the other one
preamp.
has no preamp or something like that.
Yeah, you got the preamp model.
Yeah.
Like mine.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
Awesome.
Well, just to wrap things up here, I had to ask you guys, if people want to support the band, listen to the music, check out the new album, what's the best place to do that?
Bandcamp, of course. That way,
Yes.
it's more direct. But, other than that, come to a show and say hi to us and buy some merch.
That would also be a very good way to support us.
Yeah.
Come to the show.
Yeah.
Yes.
Number one way. And I mean, I'm pretty good with social media, the Instagram, the Facebook, the YouTube, and every streaming platform. All that.
And we're VRSA Band.
Right.
Yeah. You'll find us. Yeah, there is a rap.
Hell yeah.
That was going to be my next question, so you answered it for me. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a rapper that's also called VRSA.
Great. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Spelled the same way?
Yeah, unfortunately, yep.
Okay. Thank you so much for coming on. It's been great chatting to you guys again, and awesome to see the new album released since we last spoke. We both think it's fantastic. For anyone who's listening who has not checked it out, please go check it out. And if you live in that area within the touring radius, make sure you check them out at a live show. They'll be coming your way soon.
New England.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for coming on. Really great to chat to you again.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Thank you. Yep.